Speaking of goobers, little puff piece here, we've got some news to read and make the news to be read. All right, squad, time for us to find out. Hey, puff piece. Aw, I can't give him a pet today. Okay. What board game do we have going on today? Anti-gravity tumble tower. Be careful not to knock it over. Well, if it's anti-gravity... huh? How? It just floats away. It doesn't... Huh? Okay. What have you got? Chalun and Ursop are engrossed in the game. The tension is palpable. Queen Squire to E4B to C7H1. I believe that's tower mate. Where the... Ah, shoot! Anti-gravity tumble tower is so complicated. Only if you're as focused as well, you are. Like playing with a puppet. That was fun. Until I got bored. Wow. Sore winner. Chalun lost and got roasted. What a thing to witness. Poor Chalun. What about you, water cooler? I'm thirsty. How is that possible? Perhaps you simply haven't poured the water down the right pipe. All right, let's go check on the ants. I feel like that crystal up there is new. No way! The ants are finally seizing the means of production. The workers have risen up as a collective and demanded better conditions. Good for them. Yeah, good job, ants. All right, let's go be a piss bot. Done changing our oil. Now let's skedaddle on down. The Liberty. Communist ants. Yes. What's up, twin? The twins appear to be napping. Wait. Ugh, no. Proper filing. Huh? Twin, wake up! Oh, alphabetical, numerical, scramble. Twin, you're trapped in the improper filing dream again. Intern, help! Say something to awaken twin! They stay like this. They'll be very grumpy when they awaken. You can do it! File for your life! It's too much. Too many discordant resonances surrounding me. Closing in. Accept the discord. Breathe it in. Push through. Discord is the mind killer. Let it pass over and through you, and when you turn back and look, only you will be left. Help arrives. Your twin and I are also filing. Intern, helping. The resonance. Growing more resonant. Soothing. Like waves. Of nice organization. Zzz. Nicely done, intern. Thank you for helping twins slumber peacefully. Please leave us to rest. And exit quietly. Alright. Let's see what our union rep has to say. Also, close the damn bridge. People live like animals. Ah, Dreki, greetings. What would you say your hobbies are? Hanging out, gaming, gardening. She sighs. See? Now that sounds very well-rounded. I was just reading the Dorp Dealer. My first mistake. I know. It's part of my job to survey the media landscape. No matter how trashy. Anyway, they ran this frothy lifestyle piece on the importance of having hobbies. Hobbies, habits. With these 5 hobbies, you'll find a happy and fulfilled life. They spelled hobbies and life wrong. It still really got me. I don't have a single hobby. All I do is work. I'm supposed to be the advocate for employee quality of life. I'm so busy doing that, I have none to myself. What hobbies would you like to have? Very few coworkers know this, but I used to be very interested in the world of professional sports. What sport in particular? What sports in particular? Well, I was an orc player in my youth. On the feeder team for the pros. Though I didn't make it to the big leagues. My yard tackle dribble dunks were never quite up to snuff. You show me some moves? Show me your moves! I couldn't possibly. It's been eons. And besides, that's not all. My dreams of going pro might have died, but my competitive spirit never did. That's how I found myself in a more niche community. The amateur community Muncho Leagues. Isn't Muncho super dangerous? Certainly, ingesting toxins in a competitive environment can have its dangers. I'm sure you recall from the Strange Lit case. During one tournament, after guzzling a liter of neon, I collapsed. The on-site medbot told me that this was the end of the line in my Muncho career. My stomach lining has never been the same. But I won. You know, I was glowing. From the neon I ate. As someone who cares about you, I'm glad you stopped. Thank you, Dreki. Your care is noted and appreciated. Well, it's all in my past now. And now here I am, a hobbyless wonder. I feel like even the Dorp Dealer is laughing at me. Curse you, Dorp Dealer. You have to stay open. A new hobby could be right around the corner. You know, you're right. I just need to remember. There's more to life than work. Which I should get back to, by the way. A half smile spreads across her face. Actually, a bit of work right now. A spreadsheet or two. Sounds kind of nice. Use the name Dreki before you knew the Shadowrun turn direct or after? I have never played Shadowrun, so I'm unaware. All I did was basically kind of just sillily robotify Dreki. But if it's just Drek, Drek, I mean that's one of the European, or I guess it's, yeah, it's one of the European or Scandinavian terms for dragon. Sort of like how Dracul is dragon, and then Dracula, son of the dragon. Soda, soda, soda. Aw, it's empty. Shadowrun used the term Drek as one of its fake slang terms used for. Ow. I mean, that makes sense, because it's a pretty close term for, like, dreg, so. Interesting. Also, hi, Lenya. I hope you're doing well. Hey, where's our boss? Oh, we've been brutally pixelized. That's right. It's me, Richard Gravity. I've been out sick. Best time for everything, I guess. Ursula asked me to fill in on the assignment desk. Don't sweat it, though. Not that you can sweat anything. I've got a great assignment for you. Can I pitch something instead? Do you actually think your news judgment is better than mine? No, you cannot pitch a story. You need to give the people what they want. Greeting cards. Not just any greeting cards. Gernald's greetings. You may remember Gernald from your cat show assignment. Fun fact, he's also my, a really cool guy. Head to Mardo Loot Ball and write a story about his new store. Oh, I see Quill's already on the case. Quill, while you're at the mall, can you grab some, like, hot dogs or something? Get one for me with, like, extra relish. It gets lots of customers. Sounds more like an advertisement. Exactly. Greeting cards. This seems like nepotism. Not vibing with a worm. No. I'm a worm off the string. See, the string is cut. I'm a free worm. Nothing can control me. I am my own serpent. All right, let's see what the snooty Camry's up to. Gravity's assignments are so boring. E-O-R-I-N-G. I'm switching to night vision mode only. Should spice things up a little. Won't that cause problems? Quark, yeah. When Arwen sees the photos, they're gonna flip. Not in the good way. Then they'll realize Gravity's no good at being in charge. They'll put me on the assignment desk next time. I did way better than that old sack, Gravity. But you're not even an editor. What kind of stories would you assign? Ones that look cool? Duh. Sprawling vistas, rare rooms on Central, people with interesting horn styles. Gravity isn't considering the art of the paper. Did you know a few cycles ago, you made me come to a fast food restaurant? I was taking pictures of the greasy tables at Lightspeed Snackers. Me! So infuriating. I almost bit him again. Again? But Ursula says if I get a third strike, she'll be forced to take disciplinary action. Photography bot size. Not this cycle, Gravity. But soon. Okay. I'm sure there's a reason for a photography robot to have teeth. To like chew on reels of film? Back to the grind. I was just off ship chasing an important story. Undercover at a vacation resort. What'd you discover? Oh, you know, this and that. Some interesting angles. I could really develop upon further visits. 3, maybe 4 more visits should be enough to tell. Hope our expense account can handle that depth of nuanced reporting. Good journalism costs bucks. I think you were just having a vacation, buddy. Dang. One of the suspects was found guilty. Stolen hedge funds. Took off with an elderly gardener's hedges in the middle of the night. I feel like we've heard that one already. It's a big day for the business section. We're publishing our most important annual list. Top 40 with under 40 eyes. This one always makes huge waves across the system. Why under 40 eyes? More than 40 is a built-in advantage. It's many eyes you can see beyond time and space. Too unfair of an advantage in business. Thankfully, there are only a few beings like that. They don't make the list. The other criteria is being involved in business. And that's it. So the list is fiercely competitive. Our readers trust the names that make the cut are the absolute best of what they do. Only 2 criteria. How do you make selections? I'm well versed in business. Through the course of my work, cycle by cycle, I see and hear the highs and lows, not just in terms of profit. I get to witness bold ideas that transform communities for the better. The ones that do the opposite. I'm quite good at choosing, in other words. Don't let just anyone on this list. You'll see. Okay, Seto Kaiba. Or Pegasus. Hey, Dreki. Just had some time off. Went to see Shapes on Prido. It's amazing. They call it the Vicious Ballet for a reason. Now I have to write about it. Vicious Ballet? Yeah! Zeal performers reshape themselves into patterns, images, and more. There are whole routines set to music, an incredible feat of stamina. Imagine getting to reshape your whole body at will. It's magical to see. The flirt options. Next time, bring me along. Why write about it if it was your time off? Oh, this isn't for Times and Galaxy. It's for my personal sports blog. Gameside with Billy. It's where I cover everything I can't get into the paper. Word counts aren't exactly my friend. What are you gonna say about Shapes? Oh, I'll say a lot. My blog has been described as novel-like. I take pride in my in-depth analysis. Never had a problem with writer's block. In fact, writing is how I unpack everything. I also do a lot of journaling. Hard to unwind at the end of a shift. I have to put all my thoughts down somewhere. Otherwise, they keep me up at night. So really, it's not work at all. Working at the paper is how I can get paid for some of what I'm already compelled to be doing. Plus, I get a bunch of free tickets to games. Big win-win for the Billy and the paper. Good for you, Billy. Arwen's out this cycle. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Let's check the garden. We got a couple new plants. All right, so that's no different. These are no different. I think this is different. This must be it. A mature, swirling psychopodian. Something strangely compelling and definitely psychedelic about watching it drift around its tank. You could spend hours here. The placard reads, Rainbow Corn, Roy G. Biv on the Roy G. Cobb. Pleasant greeting mode. Hello, Dreki. Janitorbot is on schedule mandated break. Relaxing in bookmarked location, gardens. A place of relaxation. How long is your break? Break is almost over. Sentiment, regret. However, Janitorbot can remain here a little longer. Which pleases Janitorbot. The garden generates calm/serenity in Janitorbot. A sentimental flyout Janitorbot rarely has permission to access. Janitorbot avoided location gardens for a long time. But one cycle, Janitorbot bravely entered. You find it clean/calm here. A bold font, pleasant surprise. You're so brave, Janitorbot. What about all the dirt? Most mess is the result of sentient carelessness. Disregard for Janitorbot. Even Janitorbot requires a break from responsibility, however. Janitorbot's sacred duty is to clean the remainder of the ship. Now please, let Janitorbot enjoy the break of this limited break time before returning to the endless cleaning cycle. Good for you, Janitorbot. All right. Guess we just have her to talk to. in here. Becca is speaking to her computer. Remember that Grano loves you more than your parents do. Oh, hi, Dreki. I'm dictating a letter to my grandkids. You have grandkids? 3 of them. Declan, Bex, and Jiro too. What happened to Jiro 1? We don't talk about Jiro 1. Because Jiro 2 is the only Jiro. Jiro just got his first nanomachines. Neo-human kids love giving themselves a number when they get some tech. It's trendy. Ooh, that reminds me. I have to send him gifts soon. We love when Grano sends new tech from space. Maybe I'll send them you. Better sleep with one sensor on, Dreki. Just kidding. Or am I? Ah, flee! They're gonna robo-nap me! Alright, what's our fellow intern got to say? Oh, hey. Slacking off again, huh? Sorry. Told myself I would try to be nicer to you. Starting to think I might be contributing to a toxic workplace. Oh, do you like the garden? Yes? I like all these weird plants. I don't really have plants on Central Station. I mean, what would be the point? I can sort of see why people like them. Especially these ones. They're more interesting than the ones in reception. Do you like it here? Of course. I mean, I think I do. I do. Really, it's just... I can't say it. You could tell me. I'm afraid I'm not good enough. Everyone here is really talented. I'm just trying to learn. What if I can't get better? What if I'm goof made for a different jar? What kind of jar? Ugh. I don't know. Maybe I could be a farmer. Grow weird plants like these ones. Well, there are a lot of kinds of plants, huh? I think whatever you choose, you'll be great at. I don't know about that, but it's for the vote of confidence, I guess. I think they overclocked your positivity subroutine or something. Seriously. Go pauses, as if reflecting. Reflecting on Sneck. Great. Fantastic. Majestic timing. Thanks for talking to me. Not as annoying as I thought. Maybe you'd want to do this again? Meet up in the cafeteria? Grab some light and you could get some gear snack or whatever it is you like. If you wanted. Aww, I don't have anything but flirt or kind of negative. Nah, this has been plenty. Good point. I don't want to get used to your jabbering and dilly-dallying. Well, bye then. Also, hi, objectively a cat. Good to see you are still definitely a cat. All right, what's on the lunch menu today? All right, so we got roast sandwich with reeds, flat iron glow steak. All right. No uranium though? Ugh. Why does it say this is a human consumable? That's fucked up. Prison frites. Ooh. Keeping pile of plumbed depths. We really dug in there. All right, let's talk to Cookbot. Hey, you Dreki. How you feeling this cycle? I am functionally optimally. So you're A-okay then. That's what I like to hear. You write lots of good stories. You know, I thought about strolling over to the archives sometime and taking a look. If I'm honest, I haven't actually read the TNG in a while. Sometimes I forget there's more out there than just this kitchen. Is that silly? I feel a little silly saying it. I'd like it if you read my stories. Foodbot beams at you. Easily a 1,000 watt smile. Well then, I'd be happy to. How about some glow steak? Or if you're not feeling that, let me know. I can rustle you up some decent treats or mashed trash. Ooh, some mashed trash? Alright. Hey Joe, what's up? Joe's sweating profusely. Oh, that's a spicy sandwich. Good thing. I crave eating every bite, kid. And yet, Joe looks forlornly into the middle distance only he can see. Seems to be waiting for you to finish his sentence. And yet, you'll regret it later? Ugh. Just the opposite, kid. I want more! Foodbot has a spice limiter. Pretty standard for a ship like this. Even the hottest foods they serve are still just reasonably spicy. One cycle, Foodbot was off getting an upgrade. I shouted to the cook beast in the back. Give me the spiciest food you got. It replied with horrible otherworldly sounds. A few cycle scraps later, a steaming, incendiary plate arrived. Let me tell you, kid, that was hot. Retina burning, gut smoking, bowel rocking hot. Perfection. I'd eat it every day if I could. The effects were so intense. I had to take a couple sick leave for a couple cycles. Ursula didn't like being down a pilot. Fair enough. I still dream about it. What spice is in that dish? Might be better to ask what spice wasn't in there. Heat was so intense, it was almost impossible to separate individual tastes. Fantastic. A challenge I survived and have yet to fully conquer. And thus, one day when Foodbot and Ursula aren't looking, I will have the cook beast make it again. And I will conquer that heat. But until then, this mild spice will have to do. Hey, Tesla. I see that you accidentally fell out the airlock. Not to worry. As soon as I'm done with this lunch break, we'll reel you back in. Hey, Food Beast, what have you got to say? Behold my prophecy. The gravity will crush us if you are not careful. Good to know. Thanks, Food Beast. Me in the void. Alright. And now we can warp to reception. Dreki, have you heard about this? Richard Gravity is on the assignment desk this cycle. I know. I got a terrible assignment. Of course you did. No doubt the complaints will be rolling in next cycle. Who has to deal with the fallout? Not Richard Gravity. He'll be back to his usual hack, riding without a care in the solar system. Sorry about that. I got a bit irate. What do you assign you anyways? View some new store at the mall. Well, just try to be fair and reasoned in your review, okay? It's the truth. They can't complain too much. Well, they can, but I won't be so angry fielding the calls. Oh, is it bring your kid into work day? Oh, No, no, hold on. I was giving all of these creatures kind of a southern. Hold on. Yeah, gravity is one of the three like pretentious characters. Oh, hello, Dreki. This is my son, Bezoid. Bezoid, please give a pleasant greeting. What's up, Robo Pal? Anything cool to do around here? There's some games in the bunks. That sounds fun, doesn't it, Beans? Might even be a toy there. For you. That doesn't sound very enriching. I'd rather do something that expands my mind. You know? Oh, sure. I just wish your workplace was more intellectually stimulating. Huh? How are all these characters so bi-filled? Well, we certainly got a strong indication that Gravity is gay from the assignment, because it seems like his boyfriend is the one that is running the restaurant we're going to be reviewing. We can also romance like any of the characters, because there's been like flirt options for pretty much everyone at some point. Oh, you again. You've been here a little while, yes? Is it always so infuriatingly loud in here? How do you mean? That mechanic. Making all that racket with his workout equipment. Absolutely vexing. These are the trials of working in a shared space. Nothing to be done. Well, perhaps you're right. I'm still gonna tell that Blastoid to keep it down. We should run along now. The sound of your voice is annoying me. Damn, Medbot's kind of a dick. Shuttle's ready to go whenever you need to head out. Just tuned it up. A lot of work maintaining the shuttles? Well, not exactly. The wax in the VIP shuttle is quite the undertaking. Polishing all the fixtures inside, perfuming the seats, restocking the amenities. Now that I think about it, it is a lot of work. I'd better get back to it. I think I forgot to oil the seat adjusters. Presumably, the other bot should be in here to yap with. Hey, Dreki. Write any interesting stories lately? I reported our new species. Hey, that's pretty cool. I don't think I could hack it, being a reporter. Too much wandering around in dirt and stuff. Messes up the gyros. But it sounds all kinds of interesting. Meeting a new species? That's wild. I got to meet you though, I guess. A new type of robo. And pilot bot. So that's two. That's neat, if you ask me. This conversation is taking a turn for the sentimental. Autobot X looks a bit bashful. I think it's neat too. You want to see other planets? I'm not sure. I've been back to Og once or twice, since that's the best place to really talk upgrades. Sometimes I think about seeing Parito. The domes and the vehicles sound really interesting, but I'm always busy here. So long as there's something to work on, I'm happy. Speaking of, I should get back to it. Alright, and nothing with Barry. Alright. Off to the news to report on the news. What will we find at this new location? Let's do it! The Mardu Loop Space Mall, where you're headed, is the largest in the solar system. Built off-world, so it could have a Hexadolphin stunt show, legal only in open space. Journals, greetings, gives guests the grumps. Barnes, hold on. No, damn it. Hello, welcome to, hold on. I know you. You're the robo from the show. You're the robot reporter they sent. Stuck with an intern. Don't you realize this is a huge story? What makes it huge? Glad you asked. There's simply no store like this. Gurnald's Greetings offers the most unique greetings. A wide selection for every occasion. Not to mention gifts and tasteful home goods. We have everything you need. You're getting all that right? Can't believe they sent an intern. Richie promised it would be someone good. Richie? Richard Gravity, I mean, your boss. What's the nature of your relationship to Gravity? You call him Richie? Gurnald seems to be a bit flustered suddenly. I meant Richard, of course. Now please, enjoy the store. Take your time, really soak up the atmosphere. Okay, but first, Barnes and Noble glass gases, hee balloons. God damn it, it's very silly. Gravit. These fucking puns, y'all. These fucking puns are getting me. This guy looks like a boron. No, Tesla, not you too! Can't take this punishment. Enjoying my store, intern? I hope you perused our selection of wonderful cards. Do you have a favorite card? What inspires you to open Gurnald's Greetings? Wonderful question. No, none of the noble gases! I didn't get my gravity yet! As with all my business ideas, I was struck by it suddenly while eating breakfast. 1 minute I was enjoying eggs a la org. Next, I just knew I had to open a greeting card store. I imagine this is how all similar stores are started. But don't let me distract you from browsing. And do say hello to Richard when you get back to the scanner. Gurnald winks at you. Sure. This children's ride is not an exact replica of the real scanner. The pilot seat was on the outside. Organic beings would likely not survive the incredible physical and psychological horrors of open space. The real version also does not have adorable eyes. That's so cute! I love it. No, we're out of paper! Sag. Humania is home to birds that look like this, only much larger. Bird watchers on the planet try not to look at this particular species for too long. All right, what's this? Okay, this kid has a pretty sick haircut. They've got like the undercut sides, but it's like a mohawk. It's like a mullet hawk. Come ride the game? No. I can just interact with it. I'm trying to talk to this kid. Woof. Inverse mullet hawk. Tried. Ate my bucks. Which ride were you trying to use? Scanner, of course. I was gonna pretend to be a famous journalist. Flying through space, writing about minor municipal policy changes. I'll just fantasize that I'm reporting on this stupid ball. Hey, guess what I'm doing? Making sure I'm not missing anything. Barnes and noble gases. Invigorating vapors. For when you have the vapors. It's been remarked by some. Okay, but who is Barnes? Gravity. Beverages unbounded by gravity. The appeal of hot floating liquids is unclear. Seems quite easy to spill. Glares. Buy 13, get 1 free. Some people just don't have the cross section. I guess they're not run by the Amish, otherwise they'd have plenty of barns. Glares accessories. You'll be the talk of the education hub. I got my vestigial nubs pierced at glares. I prefer my vestigial nubs unpierced, thank you. Shadow Fairy. Yes, we're doing more reporting. And we're reporting on the most riveting thing possible. A new store in the mall. I know. Hold back your excitement. Ooh, a periwiffle seed. Known for releasing incredibly fragrant spores when touched. It's also called the scratch and sniff plant by humanians of a certain age. Beep boop, cards.exe. Aha! Do you like my impression of LogicBot 1? Pretty funny, right? I'm Logi, by the way. Can I get a quote for Times a Galaxy? A quote, huh? Something like, get crazy with Gernod's cards. No, wait. I should work a pun in there somewhere. Can you think of any puns about cards? A barn symbol is a metric unit equal to. Interesting. That is an arbitrary unit. But how many moles can you fit in a barn then? Well, it doesn't have to be a joke. What? But shouldn't it be? Why would anyone buy a card if not to crack up? Shows up in nuclear physics, so not many moles. Well, I guess moles are not known for surviving radioactivity. Just avatar of the day, very word. Yes, it's worm off the string. I'm unbounded, free to cause chaos. It's actually made. It's one of those YCHs, and it's made by Kaya. So you can check it out yourself if you want to play with it. I think they've made a couple others since this one. Kaya does cool art. If you are also wishing to gander their stuffs. What about romantic cards? That's the best way to win a lover's heart. That's a boring poem or something. Cards should be funny. That's what LogicBot 1 just doesn't get. Don't get me wrong, we're the best friends. But they just lack the special something, you know? They're just not good at making cards. So do you like working here? Sure. Working here is great. I hope this one lasts longer. Making cards is a blast. What makes the perfect card? Seems like a fun job. It is. Even if I wasn't so good at it, I'd still have a great time. Check out some of the cards yourself. They won't disappoint. Ah, there's Gernald's greetings. I just realized, I think they've changed they've changed their Twitch handle a couple times for some reason. And I bet that's why. Yep. I didn't even think about that until you mentioned it. Does the Ko-fi one work? No. Interesting. Has been a minute since I used this model, so I guess I didn't notice that. Let me get... Okay. There we go. That is the artist channel, and I'll need to double check the Ko-fi. And maybe they changed stuff on there too to fix my links. Thanks for letting me know that's broken. Hello? You're not one of them robos who works here, right? I'm a reporter with the Times and Galaxy. No, I'm reporting on the store opening. Oh, a reporter. Maybe you can actually help me. Help you with what? Well, you're a reporter. You're good at digging stuff up, right? Investigative journalism and all that. Need a regular birthday card. You know, right? Action day card. Call them dig 'em up cards on Prado, I think. Just a ordinary happy you are older card. Congratulations on your cousin's dog's obedience school graduation. Banterous bloodstock, by the way. It helps so you'll ride up. I can see how that might be difficult. Difficult? These cards are terrible. Just look. Grateful you're selling your used shuttle to me. What? Sorry about the Hot Rocks incident. Okay, that one is normal, but not what I need. If I found it in the birthday section. Please, I just have to find a usable birthday card. I'll help you look. Thank you. We both look. I'm sure we can find one. The old guy seems to be finding all kinds of cards he needs. I don't think he even meant to come here. A little rage-inducing. I'm keeping my cool. I am. Dangerous doesn't seem that convinced of this, but at least he's trying. I'll stop being a splotch when you stop being a space wad. Home is where the goo is? You can't say that in public! Oh my. I would love to translate that binary, but I don't want to type zeros and ones for the next 5 minutes. This must be Logic Bot. Oh, it's ClerkBot. Welcome to Gernald's Greetings. Did the greetings bring you gladness? The ClerkBot hesitates only a moment before observing you more closely. Hold on. You're not a customer. No, I'm with the Times and Galaxy. Oh, think Prime. I would like to translate that binary. God dang it! Okay, I see how it is. All right, so trans people get double jump. Non-binary can't be robots. What's next? Or maybe it's just quantum computing. Is quantum I don't think quantum computing is considered binary. No, trans people get double jump because of Celeste. I am so sick of these awful greetings. The cards, I mean. The greetings I have to give the customers. Quantum's you know what? You're right, Tesla. They're intolerable. Grim. Ghastly. Grievous. Arnold's grievous greetings, they should call it. You dislike the store otherwise? Clerkbot seems to genuinely consider the question. Well, I guess there's parts I don't hate. The logic bots are pretty annoying, but they mean well. For the most part. Even Geralt isn't that bad, I guess. Just ditch some of the worse elements of the place. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Maybe we could try to talk to Geralt about it. I think this place is fun. The greetings are a bit much. You agree? Yes! Oh, they're terrible, aren't they? Get greeting from Geralt. I can't say that. What about my dignity as a robo? Maybe we could talk Geralt about it. Really? Thank you. Oh, my prime, thank you. I mean, the cards will still be bad. But if I can retain my dignity, this place will be practically tolerable. Sympathy and grievance cards. Do you dare read one? Sure. You humiliated me at my best friend's naming ceremony. Very specific. This has happened to someone, probably. Read another? Of course. Is this card poisoned? Well, do augurs love junk? Wash hands after handling card, please. Uh-oh. Read another one? Why not? Live, laugh, lord it over me again, and you'll be sorry, Daniel. This one's just a threat. Are any of these sympathy cards? Sorry I burned your house down. Okay, these all suck. Oh, I'm so sorry. I burned your house down. Tee-hee. The inside reads, I hope you're party before they recycle you for spare parts. Front of this card asks, who's the hottie with the dead body? Inside it reads, my deepest sympathies. Okay, but this one's funny as shit. I would get this card. This is a great card. Already bought the everything flavored greeting cards. Don't eat the card to actually, honestly, some of these cards probably are edible. Buying some of those arson cards for no particular reason. The inside reads, marriage is a sham, one I am honored to share with you. Grandpa, what the fuck is you doing? I did not know Grandma was that flexible. I like the diminutive form of that photo is also kind of silly. RSVPPPPP. Find out what it means for me? Inside reads, there's just a winky face. I want to look at the Goomba on the beach. The front of this card contains a recipe for a single cookie, a baked treat popular in Humania. Inside it says, happy dinner, honey. The inside reads, get divorced. Oh my god, this card's so bad! Aruga! You should get divorced. This appears to be a naming ceremony card. The inside reads, presenting the one. No, that's valid. That's valid. The inside just reads, hello. Why is this cat drawn like this? Why does it have a Chad chin? Why does it have a human nose and eye? What the fuck? Oh my god! It's fucking game sometimes. Hi, Era. If you want a dose of normalcy and cool people, you should check out Era, which you can follow after I press this button if you're not already following them. There I go. How are you doing, Era? Do you want me to send you this card, Era? Do you think this is a good card? Just hello with this concerningly drawn cat. Your model freaks you out and it looks head on. What if I put on the angry eyes? Like a damn goat. Stop it! Stop it! but also a blushy. Wait, that's the angry eyes again. There's the blushy. The way the eyes clip or don't is, yeah. There's also like the blinking's a little fuzzy at times. It's a little scrungly. This Meowmix commercial is terrifying. They have horrible, awful cat puppet things dancing. It's a great model. Just don't look at me. Laser vision. Well, they just operate like a sunfish and just go like sideways the whole time. I do like how bouncy it is, though. Okay. All right. I'll get you this card. I don't know what the occasion will be, though. I'm back. Now I get to be horrified by this cat. Yeah. This made me lose my absolute shit. Fucking Chad face, human eyes and nose ass cat. And the inside just says hello. Please don't say hello, cat. Okay, finally went down. The inside reads, we are repossessing your dome. Okay. Hello, the cat that's always watching. Hold on, wait, I need to go back in, don't I? Mike Wazowski, I'm always watching. No, Tesla, get back! You don't need to run away. Happy old you, birthday lizard. Front of this card reads, happy old you, birthday lizard. Unless it's supposed to be happy birthday, you old lizard. Either way, it's terrible. Aw, don't be mean to the lizard. The inside is blank. Truly a card for any occasion. Okay, but notice how, like, in the zoomed out view, the horse has normal eyes, but then when we have the actual card view, it has, like, silly, exaggerated eyes. Yeah, birthday lizard card's amazing. I love that one. Inside reads, you plus me equals less than 3. This makes a mathematical sense because 2 people is fewer than 3. All right, chat, we got a math problem to solve. I'm gonna be honest. If that math equation actually does draw a heart, that is like perfect nerdy sappiness and would be an amazing card. They should have a merch shop where you can buy these. Inside reads, I hope this email finds you well. Yeah, sure. This feels like an adventure. This has got Adventure Time vibes to me. All right, I don't have a graphic calculator or remember how to use one. Yeah. Hey, this is a birthday card. Must have been put in the wrong spot. Hey, we've had a birthday card for her. Congrats on your vestigial nub lengthening surgery. Who needs a card for that? Hey, did you find the card? Got a pretty good one. It's the perfect card. Vantress inspects the card. I don't know about perfect, but it's pretty close. And hey, it is a birthday card. Normal enough to get away with. Thanks. You really helped me out. Guess this place isn't all bad. Not great though, but whatever. Oh, hey. You're the Times and Galaxy reporter. Gernald mentioned it. I assumed they'd send a human or something. And cool to see a robo reporter. Tell me, Gernald's deal. Gernald? I mean, he's the architect of all this, so I guess I have to kind of respect for him. I mean, who else could come up with such a nightmarish business ideas? I hope this one lasts longer. I think I can get Logic Bot 1 to blow a gasket if I have a little more time. Last longer? Ooh, you didn't know. Well then, never mind what I said. Haha. In fact, let's stop talking altogether. Vix makes a little shooing motion at you. Go ahead and run along now. Dick. Alright. This card section is comedy. Sure you're brave enough to read one? Certainly. A card? In this economy? Yes, from your richest friend. Seems a bit rude. How about another? Did you hear the one about the bartender who used zeal in his cocktails? He served mixed drinks and mixed company at the same time. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's try another one. Thank you for filing your taxes, citizen. Who would send this? How about one more? Why wasn't I invited to your birthday? I came anyways to give you this card question. That's enough of these. Cards for every occasion. Anniversary. Congrats. Birth. New job. New heat. Systems update. #1 grandson. Naming ceremony. Get well. Mom apology.
Oh, you there, metal person. Do you work here?
I don't, but can I help you?
My name is Winslow Splogert, inventor of the Go-Gurt. I was just passing through the mall to buy some more shirt garters. And I found myself in this bewildering place. Now I can't find my way out again. I keep finding these awful specific cards. My niece did just get forklift certified following the loss of her pet snipe worm. How do they know such a thing?
So you're not enjoying the store?
Enjoying it? Of course not. I can't even find my way out. This is nearly as bad as when I got trapped in that horrible floating cafe. I don't know why they even built that place. And the drinks are too expensive. A fresh robo like you probably doesn't remember. But things used to be sensible in this mall. None of these beverages for $7. No floating cafes to speak of.
Winslow pauses as is suddenly lost in thought.
Hold on. How did I get into cafes?
You're saying how you feel about the store.
How I feel about the store? Well, it's not the worst store I've been in. That would be the Dirt Store and Cloggix Shopping Center. This is back on Humadia, of course. Only at the time, it was called the Berkston Shoppers Complex. Stores were much better back then. Not like now with all these cards everywhere. Which reminds me, I need to get out of here. My yogurt's gonna spoil. Point me to the exit, will you?
Lie, it's that way. It's right over there.
Aw, thank you. I can finally return to my shopping.
I agree with this man. He's really got bubble tea for $6. Now they're like $9. Well, that's the problem. You know, bubbles rise, so there's a lot of inflation as they go up. This guy's everything irritates me. Yeah, very, very back in my day. This person gives me like healing crystal person vibes. I think it's because it looks like she has a lot of turquoise on. None of these seem quite right. So specific. And none in the way I need. Oh, sorry. Just talking to myself. Classic Wendy. You like how specific these cards are? They're fine cards. You happen to be experiencing one of very specific scenarios. I can't find the one from my experience. It defeats the point. I want to send someone to someone from a long time ago that says, just hello, I guess. It's been a long time. I'm thinking about you and just wanted to say thank you for what we shared way back. It's a bittersweet sort of card, I admit. Right now, the closest card I can find is sorry for the loss of your low-cost dental plan. Okay, but that card sadly is very effective these days, if you're in America. Stacked Serpent. She definitely claimed you're about to suffer tragedy because Mars is retrograde. Yeah, absolutely. It just isn't close enough, I'm afraid. Why send that card at all? It's a good question. I guess to acknowledge something. Distance and time can make you wonder. I could have been, sure, but also just how someone is. Guess I'm hoping to find out. If I ever find a card, I'm gonna focus on that now. But thanks. Nice to talk about it every so often. Oh, we got some cards here. Romantic cards. Sure. Check this out. I zeely like you. All right, how about another? I love the idea of you. Oh, that's a deep cut card. Oof. You get that on Valentine's Day and you're just, the day's done. Just go home. Go home. Thanks for a terrible date. Never speak to me again. This wasn't even romantic. You make me feel like the romantic one even though it is forbidden to change my name. This one's cute, actually. Does she do mushrooms? She does have mushroom cap. Zinko's Playtime Crucible. I feel like I should be concerned if your playtime area is called the Crucible. My silly cube caught fire. Can't I get a new one? Sorry, kid. Zinko's refund policy's pretty severe. They've got just about everything here, including last Decacycle's hit toy, Fergies. This unsettling toy could be your pet and or friend. Cute. The Crucible. You will have fun, or else. Bailey's Beads. Huh? The store is guarded by an impenetrable force field of some kind. Fun and play until it is done. You will have fun. Do not resist. Hello. Casual greetings to you. I am Logic Bot 1. Is there something you need assistance with? I'm quite busy with making cards. Do you like making cards? I don't exactly think like is the right word for it. But I take pride in my work, certainly. It's not easy either, those two as my subordinates. But there is a certain joy in constructing the perfect card, using all my logical abilities. What constitutes a perfect card? Ah, of course, you wouldn't know. Being a whatever bot you are. The perfect card should be simple but direct. Clean in design, not too colorful or busy. And it should be specific, of course. Because specificity shows people you have observed them and recorded memories about them. For example, thank you for your attendance to my child's hatching day party. You were noticed. The Bimo grew up. Yeah, the robots are very amazing. What? It's the perfect card. I can't believe you don't understand. I thought you would get it, but you're as bad as the other two. Loggy is kind of annoying. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for that. Maybe you're not exactly as bad as those two. It's just, they put the good name LogicBot to shame, you know? Fix is always shirking work, and Loggy is always making horrible puns. Grotesque toilet humor jokes. Speaking of those two, I'd better get back to work, since I am the only one who makes usable cards around here. Crater barrel? Rustic short storage? Frederick! I thought you were dead for sure! You never go barreling. Oh, I can finally enjoy a beverage. Ooh, vending machines. Please don't throw your cans on the floor. Row of vending machines filled with delicious treats. They are strikingly overpriced. A whole $5 just to slake your unquenchable thirst? No thanks. Is that a Metroid orb? I think it's just an orb. I can't investigate it, so I don't know. Darn late stage capitalism. Curses. I can't believe they would charge me. Okay. Okay, can't talk to them again. Can't talk to her again. Okay, I think all that's left is try to talk to Gernald again. Okay, can't talk to him again. All right, I think that is everything here. Let's build our story. And there's a lot of potential keyed quotes. Okay. Okay, so we got new store. Cacophonous cards upset customers. All right, I think that one's good. For our lead. Wow, I got fuck all. All right, so greeting cards and gifts. Wow, I just fucking sucked at finding information for this one, it seems. Bloody hell. Let's see. This is not the worst. Damn. This is a pretty bad story I'm gonna be making, it seems. Logic used. Dangerous cards. I'm kind of sad we seem to just screwed the pooch on this one. I guess that's kind of like one downside is you only get like one shot through talking to people. And I feel like the order of talking to people might matter. I don't know. I feel like I'm not very good at navigating through the conversations a lot of the times. I think this is as good as we're going to do. Let me put the filter on. Cacophonous cards! Cacophonous cards upset customers. Harden Loop Mall gained a new store specialized in greeting cards and gifts. Store offers greeting cards and other items. What about my dignity as a robo? Asked Clerkbot, who found the mandatory greetings to be issued by employees humiliating. The extensive collection of romantic cards did offer a few gems. Apparently 34 out of 37 thoroughness, whatever that counts as.